Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining ClearTech Loop. I'm Joe Peterson. I am the Chief Analyst at ClearTech Loop and wanted to let you know that we're going to be visiting today with Danny Pastrana, V-CISO and CEO of CyberNest Security. Hi, Danny.
Hi, how are you, Joe?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for taking some time to visit. So, in case you guys are new to ClearTech Loop, we're a focused podcast series. We're delivering sharp, real-time insights at the intersection of cybersecurity, cloud, and AI security. And this session is part of a series of conversations with IT and security leaders that are navigating a new era of risk and responsibility. But it's not just about protection. We ask what they see on the horizon, and how they're preparing for it through a three-question lens. But before we dig in, I'd like Danny to take a minute and talk to us about his role at CyberNest Security and what he does as a V-CISO.
Hi, Joe. Thank you for inviting me. Yes, I'm the president and founder of CyberNet Security in Puerto Rico. We are a consulting firm providing cybersecurity consultant for different companies and agencies, mostly companies that are regulated and government entities that needs to be in compliance with certain regulations. So our primary focus is to provide cybersecurity consultant and enhance their security posture of those company and government agencies.
That's great. Thank you for sharing that. So let's dig right into the questions. I know you're a CISSP. So talk to us about risk from a CISO's perspective. How should you be thinking about cyber risk in terms of dollars and business impact?
That's a great question, Joe. As a CISO, you need to establish certain controls and have the correct communication with the other C-levels in a company. You know, you need to evaluate the business impact that those cyber risks had. You need to identify those cyber risks. You need to do the corresponding assessment and put in place their safeguards to minimize those impacts. Most companies are regulated, so they need to be in compliance with HIPAA, GDPR, SOX, um, to name a few. And those cybersecurity risks, they impact your corporate image, your reputation. The cost of cybersecurity insurance get higher if you don't have the corresponding safeguards in place. I know companies that they call us and says, yeah, we want to have a cybersecurity insurance. And when we do the assessment, those companies doesn't comply with all the regulations that needs to be put in place, or the safeguard that needs to be put in place. So as a as a CISO, you need to have those to put in place those safeguards, be in compliance, analyze what the regulation will ask you to do, and also have the corresponding communication with the rest of the teams, the CEO, the CFO, the compliance people, lawyers, marketing. You need to gather all those people in a table and explain them all the risks that a company has. We know companies that after a cyber attack, they go bankruptcy. The stakeholders sue those companies, sue the CEO of the company, sue the CIOs of the company because they lie when they submit paperwork, when they submit the different documentation on the regulation. When they, as simple as fill out the cybersecurity insurance, they lie. And when they ask for to be to receive as a compensation for a cybersecurity attack, the cybersecurity insurance deny those services. So their reputation, the loss market, the whole impact on the not only the cost, the company, the cost, the customer that they serve, it's all affected.
You're right. I mean, that's such a comprehensive answer, and everything that you said there was absolutely correct. And it's clear that it's from the point of view of a practitioner, right? Someone who's seeing this. And I think you nicely answered the second question that I had in the first one. You nested it in there. So I'm going to go right on to the third question. How should the CISO be thinking about AI adoption, sort of from two sides, in terms of its use to secure emerging threats and also from an organizational governance perspective?
Wow, I'm working right now with a company that we are trying to implement some AI security postures and also AI on the business line, analyzing the phone calls, analyzing the behavior of the clients, the customers, the employees on a phone call. But also we need to put in place safeguards. We need to put in place safeguards because we are dealing with HIPAA, we are dealing with PII, personal private information, personal identifier information, excuse me. So we need to make sure that those tools that we are using in AI, they have the safeguards in
Right.
place. It's not as simple that we are going to have and put in place ChatGPT and everything is going to be magically done. It helps you. It helps you. You can enhance. You can minimize your workload, but also you need to take in consideration the hallucinations that those systems can have. you know there are different ethical policies that needs to be put in place. It's not only the regulation of the of NIST, that NIST has an AI framework, security framework. Now that they are working on that, and they publish a draft of that regulation, but also your internal AI posture. What tools are you going to do? What suppliers are or your business partner are using for AI? How they are using the AI? How do you can minimize the impact of what information employees can upload to the AI? Because if you don't put a safeguard in a business, an employee from HR can upload the salaries of all the employees, and if you don't have the safeguard, all the employees can ask the AI tool, what is the salary of the president, and they will find it. And if you publish that to tools that are publicly accessible, it's going to be worse. So you need to put in place, you need to educate your employees in how you use tools. Going back to cybersecurity, we need to put in place also certain safeguards. For example, AI can help you identify the threats more rapidly, incident response better, you can have more visibility. Your analysis time for incidents can be lower, but also you can have a lot of false positive, because the tool doesn't learn as a way that the human works. So the person, they need to be there to make the corresponding analysis. AI is not going to to um, to eliminate people. The people needs to analyze how the AI tools works. And AI it doesn't have the analysis, it doesn't have the comprehension of doing things. Humans has that knowledge. AI is a robot, is a tool that is going to do things. It doesn't make decisions. you are the one who are going to make the decision for the AI tools. So in cybersecurity, XDRs, MDRs, CM solutions that are doing or are implementing AI tools inside their system are great. It helps you minimize the time, but the human factor, the human is the one who decides, who make the decision, how I'm going to resolve this problem. Is this true? Is this is it going to impact my company? So those are the things that needs to be done. One of the most concerns me is the AI in dark web. Okay. All the people says, AI is working great, it's helping us, but the same way that we are using AI in XDRs, in SIEM solutions, in antivirus, analyzing logs, the hackers are using the same tools to create more damaging malware, more damaging phishing attacks. They are using AI voices, AI videos, and every day they are getting better and better and better. And we, as a human, we need to know how to identify and how to put safeguard so we are not going to be victim of those attacks.
I think you made some really good points. I keep hearing people in cybersecurity talk about the importance of human in the loop, and you just addressed why that's important. So thank you for sharing that, and thank you for taking time to visit today.
Thank you, Joe.
If you like what we're doing and like we have to say, subscribe. We'd love to, be in your inbox on a daily basis or weekly basis. Thanks so much.